Well, everyone, it's finally the announcement you have all been waiting for. The official show announcement for Halloween Horror Nights. And that's right, as the title says, Five Nights at Freddy's is officially coming to this year's HHN. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Scott, and if you're new here, please subscribe down below with those bell notifications on and leave this video a like at the end if you enjoy it. And as always, check out all of our social media down below in the description, and I promise you at the time that you're watching this video, there's going to be some content that you definitely want to see on our social media pages, so make sure you're checking out all that and stay tuned. But today we're talking about Halloween Horror Nights' Hollywood final announcement. We got two brand new shows and two brand new venues, and of course we got the official announcement for all of the three scare zones for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. We're first starting off with the show that's going to be taking place in the Waterworld venue, which is called The Purge, Dangerous Water. This will be a Purge-themed stunt show. The last time we actually had a show for HHN in the Waterworld venue was Slaughterworld, and I believe that was like 10, 12 years back. It's been a while, but we're having The Purge Dangerous Waters, an IP-based show, which I'm pretty excited about. It's a race against time when a politician and his entourage escape to an island to avoid the Purge. Sanctuary is fleeting when the island is quickly overrun by Purgers, and the hunt is on. Located in the Waterworld venue and featuring adrenaline-filled action sequences, stunts, spectacular lighting, and laser effects, high-fall fire burns, and massive explosions, The Purge Dangerous Water celebrates an evening of anarchy without thought of punishment or fear of retribution. So I think I saw somewhere like on their social media talking about EDM being a part of this too, so there's going to be an awesome soundtrack playing with amazing lighting effects and lasers and stuff like that. I mean, the storyline fits well for the stage. It's an island, Waterworld, and this is taking place on an island, and you're going to have all these people coming to hunt the politician and his entourage who are hiding on this island. I think it's going to be actually a very well put together show. It'll be exciting to see what they do as far as utilizing the different Waterworld sets and jumping off the towers. Will the plane be utilized at all? Because that'd be pretty neat. And not only does adding this new show add something to do, but it also adds a lot more people taken out of the haunted house lines and being seated in the show. So there's not as long of lines as there typically is. Now, I know you'll say, Jabberwockies was kind of that same thing, but I'm pretty sure Jabberwockies is a lot smaller of a seating area compared to Waterworld. I think Waterworld has a slight edge there as far as capacity that it can hold. But man, I'm excited. Like, the Purge Dangerous Water sounds like a whole lot of fun, regardless if it's like amazing or just okay. It sounds like a lot of fun, and it's something different that we've never seen before, especially based around an IP. But we have a couple different IPs actually featured in the other show, which is going in the DreamWorks Theater where the Kung Fu Panda attraction's at. It's called Blumhouse, Behind the Screams. And people have been posting online that it looks like they're getting prepared for this show with the different cases hiding certain things. We don't know what's hiding behind those curtains in the DreamWorks Theater, but I, for one, can guess that it's most likely some costumes or props and all that fun stuff from the different movies that are going to be featured as a part of Blumhouse Behind the Screams. It's an original concept that showcases a selection of Blumhouse horror films, including the highly anticipated films Five Nights at Freddy's and The Exorcist Believer, and fan-loving hits like Megan and The Black Phone. This unique experience breaks the fourth wall and invites guests to explore these films as they step through the silver screen for an up-close look at authentic film props, costume displays, and terrifying character encounters. So we have a confirmation right there, as we're gonna see these different scare actors a part of this show and a part of kind of the pre-show. Now, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say, with them marketing Five Nights at Freddy's, I think it's a very high possibility that we'll get our first look over here in Hollywood of a Five Nights at Freddy's scare actor. And let's just cross our fingers that they're trying to bring it to life in a haunted house next year, because that'd be absolutely awesome. And along with that, we'll probably see the Black Phone characters, Megan will pop out, the Exorcist characters, and that's just what I get from terrifying character encounters. And like I predicted with the prep work currently going on with the pre-show of DreamWorks Theater, they talk about film props, costume displays. That's most likely what's going to be in those different cases that are hidden behind curtains right now. I'm really excited. I think that like I'm more anticipating this just to encounter a Freddy Fazbear costume and, you know, see the Exorcist costumes outside of just the haunted house. But I'm looking forward to the Purge Dangerous Waters for the storyline aspect of it and the fun upbeatness of it. I honestly think that both of them are going to be great, and both of them being done by Blumhouse. I'm excited to see what Blumhouse Behind the Screams and the Purge Dangerous Waters bring to the table as far as Halloween Horror Nights goes. I mean, there has never been like a themed show to Halloween or just any special event in general at Universal Studios Hollywood located in the DreamWorks Theater. So it'll be really interesting to see how they utilize the screens, because those screens are stretched all the way around you. Will they utilize the whole screen? Will they only utilize some portion of the screen? Will the seats still be moving as a part of the experience? Another one of those things that is going to be, one, good for Express, and, you know, you can have another standby queue, but it's going to take up a lot of people too. Also drawing away from some of the haunted house lines. And I'm assuming, unlike the Purge having like specific show times, this one will kind of be like Kung Fu Panda, to where it kind of just has a show go, like there's no set time. You kind of just go through and wait in line like you would for any attraction. So it'll be open all night is what my best guess is, at least for this specific show, if they're running it the same way they do the Kung Fu Panda Adventure Show. Alright, but we have one last thing to talk about, and that's a confirmation of the scare zone. So we did get the announcement way back with the Monstros, the haunted house, in El Terror de las Momias. That's going to be the scare zone at the end of that haunted house. It's a Latin-themed scare zone and an extension of the Monstros, the Monsters of Latin America haunted house that takes guests on a desperate attempt to escape an ancient army of unearthed mummies. So that one we did get confirmation on way back at Midsummer Scream. We've known about that one, but there's been different props and everything. The fire towers going up surrounding the front two scare zones. Nobody knows what they could have been. Obviously, there's a big hint of something similar to Dolls. Well, now we know that the quote-unquote Dolls scare zone is now named Toys. This scare zone dares guests to play in the toy box of terror, where a wicked toy maker used dark magic to bring his evil toys to life. So not only is it just based on dolls, it's all demented toys in general. I am really excited to see the different scare actors that they bring up to the table for this, the different costumes, the masks. I think Toys is going to be a whole lot of fun, and this is going to be located closer to where the Flame Towers is at, whereas the other scare zones in Ghost, which will be located more towards the entryway to the feature presentation store, the studio store, right as soon as you get in, a welcome wagon of ghosts featuring a horde of blood-soaked chainsaw-wielding ghosts gather at the entrance to Halloween Horror Nights to rattle nerves. So we got confirmation right there. Who's going to be holding a chainsaw? It's going to be the ghost scare actors. I mean, ghosts with a Z, that is. Because, you know, Hollywood, they love to use their Zs. But there we have it, everyone. We have the official announcement for absolutely everything coming to Halloween Horror Nights 2023 at Universal Studios Hollywood this year. And I'm very excited to announce that we are just 1 week away from opening night, or even closer by the time you guys are watching this. Please, if you're not, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Like I said, tons of Horror Nights content coming out this week, especially some exclusive content that you don't want to miss. So stay tuned on our socials and leave this video a like if you do enjoy it. But as for today's video, my name is Scott, and you've been watching Exploring Attractions, Positivity is Key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.